the budget. So why is this such important legislation for the state of West Virginia?
Well, we have such a problem with substance abuse in the state. It's really tearing our families apart, our communities. I think it's one that everyone knows someone, or either a family member, or somebody you work with that has a problem. And it was time we decided that we need to really limit the availability of drugs, especially prescription drugs in our state. Those pills were made to help people with pain or whatever, but the improper use of it is what we're trying to address. So I think this gives us the first step of being able to start taking our communities back and using prescription drugs the way they were intended to use, and not to go to pill mills or doctor shopping to get these drugs illegally.
What did it take to get this bill from the start to the finish?
I think starting last year with the forums that I conducted around the state, the executive order created the task force, the governor's advisory council on substance abuse. It took a whole lot of meetings. It took listening to people from around the state. And what we heard as we went out around the state is we do have a problem in our state. What we're trying to do is be able to resolve it. We took their ideas back. They're in this bill, and hopefully we will address the severe problem we have in the state of West Virginia.
And you said there's $7.5 million allotted for substance abuse.
That's correct. Basically, we do have some good programs to help people who are addicted in West Virginia, to get them off of the drugs that they're on. This will be a program that you'll be able to apply for it if you have one of those programs, to be able to receive the money to help give people the kind of treatment that they need in West Virginia.
What will this mean to the public if someone comes to Bond's Pharmacy now and needs something? How will it change their experience?
It will not change their experience unless they have 3 prescriptions written in one day and trying to get the same thing duplicated. Basically, if your doctor's giving you a prescription, and you're legitimately using your drugs, it's not going to change anything. What we're trying to attempt to do is for those people who goes from doctor to doctor to doctor, get the same prescription written, and then comes to a different pharmacy and gets the prescription filled 3 different times. Take the pills out into the communities and sell them to unsuspecting people. But anyhow, that's what we're trying to clean up in West Virginia.
So you've been at different places. So if any of your staff would have gone to one place and been to the 2 other places, they would have known under this bill where they had bought a prescription, and they'd be able to tell them when they got here what had happened.
Absolutely. It requires every prescription fill, once this bill takes effect, to be reported within 24 hours to the Board of Pharmacy, and that way if this kind of abuse has happened, then the pharmacy could say, no, this has already been filled, we can't fill it for you.
Thank you.
I know in the past there was a lot of debate and talk about certain drugs being available only through prescription, and people were worried about limitations or being able to get the medications they need. How does this bill address that? I know it's kind of a compromise, or kind of the middle ground where it ended up meeting.
Basically, there was a proposal out there to make any over-the-counter drug containing pseudoephedrine to require a prescription from a doctor. There are those people, especially in the spring and fall, that need those kind of allergy prohibiting drugs out there. Basically, what the bill did is it lowered it to 48 grams per year total. It's not unlimited like it has been in West Virginia. So with the 48 grams, that's the lowest in the country that an individual can, the lowest amount that an individual can buy in the state of West Virginia. I think the next highest is around 84 grams right now, but this will lower it to 48, the lowest in the country. Now, if you still need it, you can still go to your pharmacy, show your driver's license or ID and get it, but you can get no more than 7.5 grams per month. So it basically limits it completely, because the pseudoephedrine is what is used to make the meth in the meth labs.
Do you know how this bill compares to legislation in other states? Like, is this ahead of its time?
I think it's, in a lot of ways it is. For example, limiting the amount of the medications that has the pseudoephedrine in it to 48 grams is the lowest in the country to date.
Thank you.